I am Kimberly Springer, and this is the Inner Circle webinar. And we're just going to briefly spend some time together, have some mindset training, and talk about some wealth building strategies. This is the outline of what we're going to discuss. We'll have a mindset training. I'm going to talk about the secret to getting results. Then we're going to discuss a wealth building strategy. And then I'm going to briefly talk about the inner circle that I am building. A little bit about me. Some of you know me already, some of you don't, so allow me to introduce myself. This picture actually is 3 years old, and the only reason why I'm showing it is because someone liked it today on Facebook, so it showed up in my newsfeed. And I was like, oh wow, I remember that picture. But I'm showing it because that was at a time in my life where I was really laser focused on getting results. I wanted to change my appearance. And I was running like 4 days a week, and I was getting ready for my very first marathon. Well, actually, I was running half marathon, and I was eating right. But that just goes to show you, I wanted to show that this is what happened, or can happen, or is possible when you're laser focused. And this is just another front picture. I have lost a lot of weight, and I don't want to show any before pictures because I don't like them. This picture here is my son's. This is my daughter in the middle. We have Joshua on the right. He's 17. Alexis in the middle. She's 7 months now. And Remington, he's 16 years old. So you see there's a big gap in ages there, but they are my blessing. And this is a picture of me. I graduated from Rochester College with my bachelor's in mass communications, public relations. And this was just recently, just December of 2011. I had took a 16-year break from college, and it was always on me to go back and finish and get my degree. So this also goes to show you what you can accomplish when you're laser focused. Because during this time in my life, not only was I working a full-time job at a hospital, I was also working a part-time job in retail. I also was in school full-time, sometimes full-time plus, taking extra classes, and on top of that, I had a PR internship while raising my boys. So that was laser focused because I wanted to get a result. And here I am today. Now I'm in grad school working on my master's in media studies. This is Miss Alexis, and I just wanted to bring her up. Someone's giving me a message. One moment. I wanted to show you her because, you know, my boys are 16 and 17 years old, and I am been blessed with a daughter. She's 7 months now, and I'm getting up in age. I actually have a milestone coming up, so you can try to figure out what that is. It's actually coming up next weekend. But I'm blessed to have a daughter, you know, that I've always wanted. So that's Miss Alexis, Kimberly Springer there, everybody. Let's get into a little bit some mindset training. I'm really excited to get into this. Okay, a mentor said to me on, what was it, Sunday, that if what you're doing is not working, you're not doing the internal work. There is an internal work that's always required to get results. So if you're doing something repeatedly, and it's not working, you're not doing the internal work. So we have to look inside. We have to look inside and say, you know what, I'm doing the steps. I'm taking a process that gets us. Why am I not getting the result? I see someone else doing the same exact process and they're getting results. How come I am not accomplishing that? So we have to look inside. We have to look inside. And we have to change our thinking. And, you know, there's a lot of information out there about changing your thought process. Because what you think, as a man thinks, he is, so he is. One thing, especially for me, since I'm a Christian, and I know we probably have other Christians on this webinar as well, but, you know, positive thinking is familiar to us. We know that we need to think positive thoughts and think on things that are good. You know, we have that instruction to think on positive things. But if we are truthful with ourselves, many of us as Christians are doing the right things, thinking the right things, but we aren't getting the results. And this right here was a breakthrough for me. I had to look at my agreements, and I don't want to spend too much time right here. I feel that someone really needs to hear this. Look at your agreements. There may be some agreements that you've made on a subconscious level. And also you can use in place of the word agreements, the word vow. Maybe you've made a vow, a secret vow to yourself. Maybe you have a perception against the rich or something like that, or just some vow, secret vow that you've made to yourself that is hindering you from getting results. I had to look at agreements that I made within myself, the way I look at things, the way I perceive things. I'm like, what agreements have I made that are stopping me and halting me from getting my results? Because let me give you a key. Your subconscious mind will not let you do something that's not in agreement with who you are, with the agreements you've made with yourself. You have to be in perfect alignment in your thoughts, in your body, in your mind, in your spirit for things to work, for you to get results. So I just wanted to briefly go over that. Okay, so this is the mindset training that I really wanted to get into. I want us to think about environment. A specific environment gives birth to specific results. Think about a butterfly. Think about that, how that butterfly comes to be. How it needs to be in a specific environment before it becomes a butterfly. It needs to be in the cocoon. When you think about a specific environment gives birth to specific results. Now, whatever results you're experiencing in life, whether they are positive or whether they are negative, both of them are due to the environment you have created. You have created an environment for your life, and the results you're getting are because of that. So, it's really simple, but we won't experience results that are in conflict with its environment. No matter how much we wish, no matter how much we pray, no matter how much we will, if you're in the wrong environment for the result you want, you won't get it. It won't happen. So this is really key. When you create an environment, you set in motion certain results to follow. You set in motion certain results to follow. And that's what I did years ago. I wanted results in my life. I wanted to be married to the man of my dreams. I wanted to have a daughter. I wanted to have my bachelor's. I wanted the home of my dream. I had to set my environment so that those results could follow. Okay, are you all getting that? Just let me know in the comments if you're following that about having a specific environment. And let me go into the comments just to make sure everything is going smoothly. I could be talking and talking, and you all are trying to communicate with me. Let me see. Okay, awesome. We got some excellence in there. Well, that makes me happy. That means that technology is working. Okay, so let's continue with the mindset training. Okay, so here is the secret to getting results, and I really want you all to get this. If you can't, just take notes, because it's a simple truth, but we can miss it. Okay? So here's the secret to getting results. Context. Context. Okay? Context. Now, have you ever heard someone say, "Oh, you've taken that out of context"? So what they meant is, say like someone was speaking, but someone just took a little excerpt of what they were speaking and they took it out of the whole conversation, and they caused the meaning to change of what was said. They caused the meaning to change of what was said. They took it out of context. Now, context is the environment. Remember, we were talking about environment? That the specific environment gives birth to specific results. So the context is the environment. Say like with the butterfly, for it to become a butterfly, the environment it needed was a cocoon. Now you can't force that butterfly to come out, you know, that to come out. What is it, a worm? Can't even think of what it is right now. Someone help me in the comments. But you can't force the change, okay? You have to create the environment, and the change will take place. Get that? That's really key. You have to create the appropriate environment, and the change will come, okay? Now, this is what happens. If you take something out of context, you're changing that environment, okay? Context is everything. It's everything, okay? You have to deliberately and consciously set the context for the results you want. You have to deliberately set it for your business, for your relationships, for every area in your life. You have to say, this is the context that I want. Because if you don't, you will get a default. You know, it'll default. And this has happened to me. I had a default in life because I didn't set the context that I wanted. It was, my life was defaulted to other people's opinions, other people's ideas, other people's visions, other people's script. So you have to set the context, the environment for what you want for your business. Specifically, you have to be specific for your relationship, for your marriages, for your finances. Okay, moving right along. So there are some steps to setting context, but I don't want to get too much into that tonight. I want to cover that in next Wednesday's mindset training. But I do want to give you this because it's really key. I'm going to go over the first two steps. This is step number one. It's simple, isn't it? Identify the result. Okay? We're talking about setting the context, setting the environment that you want. Because we know that a specific environment gives birth to a specific result. Follow that, guys. A specific environment gives birth to a specific result. So you got to set the environment. Set the environment. Now, it seems like we're going backwards, but I really need you to follow this because I'm going to show you how we mess up. And I believe that if someone can get this one thing, this one shift in their mindset tonight, it's going to make all the difference. So number one, identify the result you want. What is the result you want? Let's go ahead and make this tangible. Let's say you have a business and you want to double your income. Okay, you know, actually I think that's on my next slide. I'm getting ahead, but that's okay. You want to double your income. You have just identified the result you want. Okay, got it? Got it. Now, here's the next step, number two. Identify the context. Identify the environment. There is a certain environment you need to double your income. It's so simple, but it's so key. Identify the result, then identify the context. It's almost like you're going backwards. So now, if I want to double my income, what is the context that I need for that to happen? Now let me let you know what happened. Usually most people, they start with number one step, which is identify the result, you know, which is similar to like getting a vision. They get a vision for their business. They get a vision for their life. And they focus right on that. They focus on that result. They focus on that vision. They focus on double my income. I want to earn $15,000 a month. They focus on that and they stay right there. They don't move anywhere, but they're focusing on the vision. When I coach my clients on how to manifest their vision, I tell them not to focus on the vision. Set the vision, but focus on the process. Focus on the process. Because if you focus on the process, what's going to happen, guys? What's going to happen if you focus on the process to get to the vision? One day you're going to look up and you're going to be holding your vision, touching your vision, looking at your vision, talking with your vision, enjoying your vision. It's going to be right there in front of your face if you focus on the process. That was good to me. So let's continue here. So let's get into our wealth building segment of the webinar here. So this is what I talked about briefly in the last slide. You identify the result. The result, double my income. Okay? The context that you have to identify, okay, and this is for anything, any result that you want, you have to identify the context. Let's take it as simple as a result as a baby. If you want a baby, what's the context that's needed for a baby? There are several. You can adopt. You can be pregnant, get pregnant, surrogate. But you have to set the context. See what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go back to our example of income. The context that's needed to double your income is prosperity. Okay? So you need a prosperity context. And then, we're not going to get into it because this will be next week, you identify the smaller context under prosperity until you get all the way to you can't get any smaller. And then you focus on that. And before you know it, you're going to have your income doubled. Because then there are smaller contexts within the prosperity. There's a mindset of abundance. There's a giving. There's many other different things that you would have to focus on. Smaller context. Smaller context. The specific environment gets a specific result. Specific, guys. I hear that as the message in 2013. Getting crystal clear, getting really specific about your goals, really honing in what it is that you want. Okay? So identify the smaller pieces of the prosperity context. We're going to talk about that a little bit more next week, but if you want to take notes or take a screenshot so you can study more, you can go right ahead and do that. How is this, guys? Am I going too fast? Let me know. Let me refresh the comments over here. Let me know if there's something you want me to I'm looking to see if there's any more comments. Okay, great. Let's continue. All right, so wealth building. I'm excited about this right here. The economy has moved on. It is. Change is happening. It's changing, happening all the time. The economy has moved on. It's changed from decades ago. Decades ago, it made complete sense to devote the majority of your life to working for a company, looking forward to retirement and benefits. It made so much sense. But if you look around, companies are closing their doors every other day. They're going out of business. They're downsizing. It's changed, okay? It's changed. That picture right there is from this weekend. I was at an affiliate event, and I wanted a picture with those guys. I friend most of them on Facebook, and I wanted a picture with them because those guys are in their 20s, early 20s, 21, 19, 22, and they are making money online. They're internet marketers. They're network marketers, and they are flowing with the shift of what's happening. Yeah, they're in school, they're getting their degrees, but they know that this is where it is. They know that to build wealth, that they need to tap into passive residual income. And I said, you know, let me get a picture with you guys. Yeah, I may be hitting 40, but I'm hanging with the 20-year-olds, and I know that they're onto something. The old model is trading dollars for time, or trading your time for dollars. That's the old model. That is the old model. If you want to build wealth, you want to tap into prosperity, okay? You want the context for prosperity, you have to get with the new model, okay? the new model, guys. There is a new model of wealth. And actually, it's not that new. It's just that most of our conditioning and schooling has conditioned us to become employees, while someone else, has a vision for big business. But we've been conditioned to be employees, not to have the mindset of being a business owner. And the biggest difference between those two classifications is taxes. We're taxed more, while the businesses, they get the deductions and they know how to even, when you become an investor, how to even get out of taxes altogether. And if this is the model, here, 2013. The model is your vision. That's the new wealth building model. Your vision. Building another person's vision is great, and we need it because it takes a team to build a vision. But what about your vision? What about what it is that you're called to do? Your passion, your message, your testimony. What about that? That's the new model. Because when you tap into what your vision is, you will be met with provision. Okay? Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, talks about the business of the 21st century. And you can just look him up and Google him really quick. He has a book out. But he is a big supporter of network marketing. He is a big supporter of that. And he says that network marketing is the business model of the future. He said this allows the person that's been conditioned to be an employee, to move over and do business as a big business person. It allows us to create the life we desire. Okay, so network marketing is the business future, is the business model of the future. And all it is, guys, is people helping people. And if you can get that and how that is so key, it's people helping people. Because without that, where would we be? If we didn't have someone help us or someone to open a door for us or give us an opportunity, where would we be without network marketing? So that's a conditioning I had to experience. I had to receive that new mindset that network marketing was a vehicle. It was a tool for my passion to get my purpose out. Thanks, my sister Amy. Thank you so much. I need those little cues that is going good when you're just sitting in front of the computer. But this here is a picture from this weekend, and this is my primary company that I'm an internet marketer, network marketing with. And that stage, there were hundreds of people on that stage. They do what they call a commission countdown. First of all, there were close to 7,000 people. We were in Denver, Colorado, close to 7,000 people that attended the conference. We have over 150,000 affiliates in our network marketing, internet marketing company. And at this last event, we just released, it hasn't been launched yet, but just released a new platform that's going to change internet marketing. It's going to set the standard. I can't release too much about it because I did sign a non-disclosure agreement, but it's launching in exactly 2 months. And it's changing the game. It's allowing regular people to create passive income. It's a system in place that builds businesses for you. All you do is plug in. And what I like to say, all you do is add belief, because you got to have the belief factor. You got to have the appropriate mindset, because the tools are there. Remember in the beginning we discussed that if you weren't getting results, it's not working on the inside. So 2 people are doing the same thing. It's working for one but not for the other. What's the factor? The factor is belief. Because you have some type of agreement set up in your subconscious mind that is blocking you from getting results. And that's why I'm on this webinar with you guys tonight. Results. We have to set the appropriate context. We have to be specific and set the results we want, and then make sure that we're in the appropriate context. We're in the appropriate environment. And that's why I'm with this company. This company has placed me in the appropriate environment. On the stage this week, I listened to 5, 6, 7 figure earners per month. And so back to the commission countdown with on this picture is that they started all the way from, 6 figures a month all the way down to, 5,000, 4,000, 1,000 to one sale, and 98% of the room stood up, have made money. And these are people that have been in the network marketing industry, not giving up on it because they believe in their heart that this is going to bring them profit, have been in it for 15, 20 years, not giving up on it, come to this company and are finally making money because of the commission structure, because of the model that's set up. 100% commission is the structure. 100% commission. This company was the first company to have this business model of 100% commission, and now other companies are following. And how can they afford to do that? Because the co-founders themselves, they work the company just like I work it, as an affiliate, to show that it can be done. They work it as an affiliate. That's where they get their income. It's a wonderful opportunity. And so I want to share with you a little wealth building strategy, as I said before. And as I discussed before, network marketing helps people build assets to become business owners. That's the side we need to be on. We need to be on the business owner side. Yes, we can still work for other people and build their vision, but what about your vision? Your vision is the new model. So creating passive income, because that's what business owners do. They're not trading their time for dollars. The CEOs, their most productive time is just like an hour a day. They're creating a passive income by the systems they have in place, guys. It's the system that they have in place. So internet marketing, as I mentioned, is where regular people are coming online. We're not talking about the .com industry, setting up your shopping cart and get people come. No, we're talking about internet marketing, how to drive organic traffic to you. Attraction marketing, people being attracted to what you have to say. And what is it that you have to say? It's your vision. It's your vision, guys. This is the time for your vision to come online. And that's all I really preach, is for your vision to come online. So Done For You Systems, and the company that I'm with right now, they have set the standard for Done For You Systems. Top of the line, quality, professional, Done For You systems. And I don't have much time to go into it tonight, but there is a button below for you to click. Let me see exactly. Get Inner Circle info. That's the button I want you to click if you want more information on the Done For You system. Because what it takes is it takes you generating traffic. So a system that allows you to generate traffic, because if you're open for business, even if you have a brick and mortar business, if you have a storefront, how are you going to get traffic to come? So that is always the first step in any system. You have to have traffic generation. If you're starting a business now, and I have my girlfriend, she's starting a business, and I'm so happy for her. And we're setting her up, and she is going to do it. She's going to, that industry that she's stepping into will never be the same because of who she is. She's awesome. But we're going to make sure she has a plan in place. But you have to have traffic generation. You always have to have new business coming in. If you don't have business coming in, you're going to be out of business. So that's the first step, traffic generation. Let me see if I have that. Okay. I thought I had that on my slide, but I don't. So traffic generation is what it takes. And then once you have traffic, you have to convert that traffic. So you have to put them in a sales funnel and follow up. And that's what the Done For You system, that the company that I'm a part of, all of that's done for you. All you do is just plug in. You plug in, guys. And so the way that we do it, regular people can do it, is with a blog. It's an authority blogging platform. Okay, and this, and actually version 2.0 is what's being released in a couple of months, and it's about to totally change the game. It's grandmother friendly. There's no excuses now. The system is so easy to use. And it is a machine. It's a business building machine for you. And as I mentioned earlier, as I alluded to, 100% commissions. You can't beat that. As an affiliate of the company, 100% commissions. But this is the wealth building model. Your vision. And it takes teams. it takes teams, and you know, you can do it alone, but not for long. Not for long can you do it alone. You need a team. It takes team. It takes synergy. It takes energy. It takes other people coming alongside of you and encouraging you and undergirding you. It takes a team. And that's what network marketing and internet marketers have on the industry. They know that it takes teams. And what it is that when you come on my team, your prosperity, okay, because I'm invested in you, your prosperity prospers me. Then as someone comes under you, because that's what network marketing is, their prosperity prospers you. And then it just keeps repeating. Their prosperity will prosper you. And that's how it is, because it takes a team. So this is my invitation to you. It's time to end the webinar. But join my inner circle. My inner circle. We place value on the inner work. Because as I mentioned, two people can be doing the same thing. One can get results and the other one won't. Why? Because that other person that's getting results, on the inside, they are in perfect alignment with their purpose, their passion, and what it is they need to do in their belief. So that's the team I'm building. We are focused on the inner work. We're focused on the context, the environment that we need to place ourselves in, and the money will follow. The massive wealth will follow the vision, because we're living our lives on purpose. So thanks for joining me. This Inner Circle webinar will happen every Wednesday at 9 p.m. right here on my Facebook page. You can click that button if you want to get started right away with me in my inner circle. And as you can see, I'm a teacher. I love to teach. So I have spent many hundreds of hours studying this system. I mean, I didn't have to, because it's one of those systems that you just come in and plug and play. But the type of person that I am, you know, I'm getting my master's in media studies, and it's on the research side. I love research. So that's just me. That's just how I am. I love research. So you're going to glean from all the knowledge I have. And we're going to set ourselves up and make sure that we're leaving a legacy for our children. That, yes, we can be employees and build another person's vision, but we're not going to let our vision fall to the ground. So click that button, get Inner Circle info, and you're going to join me on the other side. And we're going to get started, and we're going to hit the ground running. We're going to hit the ground running. I'm invested in your success because you will be invested in mine. As I said, your prosperity prospers me. And then I will help you build your team, because this webinar is going to be right here. It's going to be where you'll be able to bring your teams and have them convert. It takes a system, guys. You put a system in place, and the system does the work. So if you have any questions, go ahead in the comments, and I'll just hang around a couple of minutes to answer any questions that anyone has. If not, hey, click that link, get Inner Circle info, and you could literally be set up in minutes and be generating passive income and set yourself up to receive 100% commissions, a business model that has never existed before. And also, too, as a vision coach with my team, I provide coaching on your vision, because we can't do anything without that. We have to have the vision first. All right, guys. I'm going to sign out. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.